Hi everyone, I am Dr. Nagalaxmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance in Dr. SNS College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. It's my pleasure in having a discussion about the journey of transformation, the SNS Roadmap Story. The journey of transformation, the SNS Roadmap Story. The beginning, a seed called SNS. Once upon a time, in the heart of Coimbatore, there was a place filled with dreams. That is SNS Institutions. It wasn't just a group of colleges. It was a vision to create a world where learning inspires innovation and change and education changes lives. The founder and leader of SNS believed in one beautiful concept: we don't just teach, we design the future. But designing the future needs a direction, a path, a roadmap. That's how SNS Roadmap was born. A journey that connects every person, process, and product through creativity and design thinking. We are going to have the SNS Roadmap, a guiding star. The SNS Roadmap is like a compass. It shows where we are, where we want to go, and how we can reach there together. It rests on two strong foundations. One is the 3P concept, that is people, process, and product. And the second foundation is the 5 pillar of SNS framework, that is academics, industry, research, social responsibility, and infrastructure. So, together these create a culture that blends design thinking, innovations, and human values. Now we are into the 3Ps, the heart of the journey. That is, the first P is people, the soul of SNS. The first P, people, represents our student, faculty, alumni, and every person connected with SNS. Here, people are not just numbers. Each individual is seen as a creator, thinker, and leader in making. At SNS, teachers become facilitators, students become problem solvers, and learning becomes a shared adventure. We believe that SNS people grow. No, we believe that when people grow, the institution also grows. That's why SNS focus on continuous learning, mentoring, and leadership among faculty and students alike. Now we are into the second P, that is the process, the path of innovation. So the second P, process, tells us how we transform ideas into action. At SNS, we follow the design thinking process. We empathize to understand real problems. We define the challenges clearly. We ideate creative possibilities. We prototype solutions, and we test and improve continuously. This is a process not limited to labs or projects. It's in everything we do, from teaching methods to students' activities, from classroom design to community service. Now we are into the third P, that is product, the outcome of patient. The third P, product, is the result of our effort. But in SNS philosophy, a product is not a physical outcome. It can be a student's success, a new idea, a social initiative, or a startup. Every product reflects creativity, compassion, and competence. The three C's that define SNS spirit. Now we are moving to the second foundation of SNS, that is the 5 pillar, that is building a culture of excellence. The SNS roadmap stands on 5 strong pillars. Each gives life to a different dimensions of growth. First one comes under that is academic excellence. Here, learning is not memorizing, it's experiencing. Classroom becomes design labs where students learn by doing, question freely, and explore beyond textbooks. The second thing is industry connect. SNS bridges the gap between education and employment. Through internships, live projects, and partnerships, students learn the pulse of the real world. So every faculty members becomes a link between industry knowledge and academic growth. The next thing comes under 5 pillar is research and innovation. So curiosity drives progress. So SNS encourages everyone to think beyond existing knowledge, to ask questions, and to create solutions that matters. From students mini project to faculty patent, innovation is a part of everyday learning. The next comes social responsibility. So at SNS, education is not complete without empathy. Through NSS, outreach, and community programs, students learn to serve society and give back with gratitude. Every action carries the message, we rise by lifting others. The last 5 pillar concept is infrastructure and digital empowerment. The campus is smart, sustainable, technologically vibrant. Digital tools, innovation hubs, and creative space makes learning futuristic and fun. SNS believes technology should not replace people but empower them. Now we are into the main climax, that is living the transformation. That is, the transformation is learning by doing. Over the years, this roadmap has transferred SNS ecosystem into a living example of learning by doing and doing by learning. Every classroom becomes a creative studio. Every faculty became a mentor, and every student became a designer of their own destiny. My journey as a faculty member in SNS institutions. When I first learned about SNS Roadmap, I realized it's not just an institutional plan, it's a philosophy of life. As a faculty member, I began to apply design thinking in my teaching. So I understand my students' needs, creating innovation in in learning experience, and aligning every lesson with SNS 5 pillars. Now every day in my class, it feels like a journey of creativity, where we all learn together, grow together, and we celebrate together. The vision ahead, that is designing the future. SNS Roadmap continues to guide us towards excellence, towards innovation and towards humanity. It reminds us that education is not just about degree but about designing better lives. Every SNS faculty is a short storyteller of transformation. Every student is a designer of change, and together we are shaping a sustainable, innovative future. So now we are in the closing of the story, that is conclusion. We have to make a conclusion for our story. The conclusion is we are SNS, a community of thinkers, doers and dreamers. Our roadmap is not just a plan, but it's a living story of people who care, of process that innovate and of product that inspire. Together we design the future the SNS way. Thank you so much for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to speak about the journey of SNS, the story of SNS Roadmap. Thank you.